Let's talk about Sharknado. So, I don't know how many of you guys remember the Sharknado franchise. I was stunned whenever this news came out and they had it that it would be the seventh Sharknado film. I did not know there were seven in total. I thought there was at least three, but seven of these movies. This is at a time where the Sci Fi Channel could bust out some random weird concept and people would watch it. And well, the idea of a tornado filled with sharks with just laughable CGI, it was a thing and it went crazy and people watched it. I got to admit to you, I think I've only seen half of one of these movies. Look at it. Here's the part. If you want to see that full magic rendered shot come to life. Um, and well, today they announced a prequel movie trying to resurrect these from the dead, calling it Sharknado Returns, seventh film in B movie franchise in the works. Let's see here. It says the Asylum, oh dude, which is the company that makes all the Timu ripoff movies. You want Timu Transformers? Asylum got you. Let me see. The Asylum movie posters. Let me look at some of these. Uh, let me see. I'll just write Asylum Studio because this just give me an extra Asylum Studio because I need to see. They got like, yeah, here they are. Here's some of, yeah. This right here is obviously like it's either, well, is this real movie or is this Boom Boom movie? You know, I mean, I don't know what I stumbled upon, but I would have to guess that this is maybe like either a Tomb Raider or a Jumanji ripoff right there. And then here you have all the other ones. So that's obviously a Transformers ripoff, and Alien vs. Hunter. So Alien vs. Predator, The Day the Earth Stopped instead of The Day the Earth Stood Still, Titanic 2, Leo's Coming Back, Air Collision, and just Nazis. So it's honestly a pretty great cinematic universe if you give it a shot. I think the whole marketing behind them is just to trick grandmas that want to buy their grandchildren the movie they wanted, and they're like, I think he wanted Pacific Rim. Oh, Atlantic Rim. That's what the one little Bobby wanted. Let me get him that. And then that's the kid who pushes grandma down the stairs. So when it came to this movie, let me read you some of the details they have here. The Asylum, which landed an unexpected hit with its low-budget thriller about a tornado that sucked up great whites and hammerheads and spat them out over Los Angeles, has announced its development on Sharknado Origins. Production is slated to begin later this year with director Anthony Fernate returning to helm. Casting will be announced soon this summer 2026. I don't even know, man. I get it. These were like funny and they were a thing for a little bit, but there can't be genuine Sharknado fans that are like, "Oh, the origin. We're gonna find out how a tornado is created and sharks get sucked up in it." What do you mean the origin story of Sharknado? Is it the first movie just how it happens? How are you're gonna go into detail that it was like science made? I don't know the lore. I'm talking about this, and there's six movies. They must have filled in some lore about how these sharks came to be and what goes on, but I can't imagine it's that complex to where we actually do an origin movie. I just thought it was kind of funny that Sharknado is returning after all these years, but hey, at least it's not another fairy tale horror movie come to life, man, because we've gotten enough of those announced. I don't even talk about those. They got a Betty Boop movie that's got announced. Betty Boop horror movie. I don't even know who Betty Boop is. I just see her on all the Huzz, and then they just now decided Betty Boop horror movie. Betty Boop horror movie. Let me see if I can find the news on it. The Huzz is crazy. Did I not spell Betty Boop? How do you spell Betty? Oh, well, Betty Boop. Well, there you go. And then here's a first look image of it. Okay. Betty Boop horror adapting the with it's just words on a headline there. Oh, these used to mean something. These used to get some sort of views for me, but I can't stomach them anymore. They're just lowbrow trying to get that little $50 money. I can't, guys. I can't.